Hello beautiful people, it's Bridget. Welcome back. So today we are doing my makeup predictions for the year 2021 as well as my personal New Year's resolutions. So we're predicting some trends I think are probably going to happen this year. We'll see if I'm right at the end of the year, of course, but I'm going to give you my makeup predictions of things I think is going to happen. I'm also going to share with you my personal New Year's resolutions for things I want to improve on and work on and do myself. I know some people say don't share your New Year's resolutions with people because they want to tear you down for them or whatever. But I feel like just sharing them, and I would love to know down below some of your New Year's resolutions, things you want to do this year, 2021. Feels weird to say it, but anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to put some example pictures on the screen if I can find some of things that I think can be a trend this year because, you know, I feel like it's easier and I don't always know how to say things properly. So the first trend, this is like the first thing I thought of this, when I thought of this video, because I think I did one of these last year too, but one color all over the lid eyeshadow I think is gonna be big this year. I did not look up anybody else's videos for this, these lists of things, but I did look up the color of the year, which is like some kind of blue that looks like this, but I'm thinking like 60s style, like one color all over the lid, maybe like a blue or an orange, even subtle colors, just one color everywhere all over the eyeshadow. I think it's gonna be big in 2021 because it's something, it's not like super minimal, and it's something that has like retro roots. I feel like a lot of 60s, 70s stuff is in right now, especially 90s. So it's like 70s and 90s, 70s mullets and like 90s, a little bit of punk, and 90s like fashion is in right now. So I'm going somewhere in between there with like the one color, which was in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Not really much in the 90s, but I'm thinking that kind of look for 2021. One color everywhere. Also along with that, since it's like eye stuff, I'm also predicting like bright waterline colors, like bright eyeliner in the waterline, because a lot of this year we saw clearly more talented people than myself, because I could never do it. Those like little graphic eyeliner things and like really bright colors this year, or 2020. So for 2021 I'm expecting like bright colors in the waterline would be fun. As far as skin goes, because like the mullets and everything are still in, and those are like very light skin usually with that stuff, it's like light minimal foundation. I think we're going to see more of that. I think we're going to see more natural beauty marks coming through the foundation, very light minimal foundation, more of like a satin finish, not super glossy, not super matte. I think we're going to see just a really light coverage foundation theme going on, and a lot of skincare products probably going to come out in 2021. That's what I'm predicting. Like skincare is going to be in. If you've seen like 2020 where a ton of skincare influencers have really risen and grown and blown up huge, like Hiram, and is it Robert Welsh is the one, the skincare, or James? One of the two Welsh brothers does skincare. I'm sorry, I don't really watch makeup videos as much as I should, but skincare people are huge this year, and I really think that's going to progress in a lot of skincare products coming out in 2021. So we have some fun eyeliners, some all over the lid eyeliners, some light skin, some natural beauty marks showing through. I'm also predicting more mullets. I feel like that kind of style is going to stay in for a while, and I'm actually kind of feeling them. Like lady mullets are kind of cool. I could never pull it off myself, but they're kind of cool on a lot of people, especially with thicker hair. My last prediction is that we're going to see more spread out lashes. So I'm not saying all these trends are going to go together necessarily, but like I wear really full flary lashes all the time. I think we're going to see more light baby flare, like one lash, one lash, one lash kind of thing. I think we're going to see very spread out, thin but long lashes. And I feel like that's going to be a very good trend, especially if we do the all over light eyeshadow thing, like a light cream all over your lid, or like a pastel yellow when you have like baby flary lashes. I feel like that's going to be very in for 2021. I'm predicting a lot of like summer colors, it feels like. Anyways, that's my predictions for 2021. I know it wasn't much. I'm not very good at this. I'm not psychic about these things. I'm usually wrong, but I was right about last year because I remember saying that I saw a lot of green, and we had a lot of green in 2020. So anyways, let's move on to my personal New Year's resolutions now. So obviously, along with everyone else in the entire world, I want to save some money this year because I don't know what a savings account is at this point, because I was really struggling. 2020 was bad for me financially, because I felt okay. I had someone living with me. We broke up, and then like I was stuck with a lot of bills they left with me, and then I finally just kind of caught up on it. So I kind of wanted to just like be able to save a little bit of money. and I actually had to move again, so moving by myself and not having any money was really hard for 2020. So 2021, I want to try to save some if I can, which I feel like everyone wants to. And of course, I want to lose weight. I've had a lot of comments on my weight lately since I changed my set. My angle is different. People see my gobble, and I don't feel confident, especially since I know this is like not his fault, not my fault. It's just how people are built differently. But I'm dating a very small man, and like he's like just petite. He's petite and he's super cute, and I love him. But it makes me feel really big next to him. So I just personally want to lose weight for my own comfortability of it. But I mean, that's just personal insecurities. Personal insecurities are also something I want to work with and work on in 2021. I have a lot of insecurities from trauma and also bad relationships and personal problems and bad comments on the internet. So I want to work on myself, be less insecure, and be more happy with who I am. I feel like the last year and a half or so since I've lived in Florida, I've really come out of my shell as to my own aesthetic and what I want to be, and I feel like that's really helped. But I really need to work on projecting who I am more, I think, you know? Like, I've definitely got my style and everything that I'm very comfortable with now. All black feels way more comfortable to me than wearing colors, and I feel like my dark aesthetic is everything I've ever wanted for myself, but I need to work on projecting that more. I feel like my makeup needs to kind of reflect a little bit more because I don't really know how to do a lot of the fun stuff that I want to. So I would definitely want to work on my insecurities, projecting myself more, as well as trying new eyeliner styles. I've been scared of eyeliner my entire life. Like, of course, I wear bottom liner. Sometimes I'll wear like a baby wing, but I want to be more confident with eyeliner styles and not just putting a stamp on my face, even though I do love my little stamps on my face. I'm never going to stop that. But I want to feel confident doing a really cool big wing, even with my hooded lids. I want to feel confident doing those little cute bottom lashes people do on like TikTok and stuff. So I want to try more eyeliner styles in 2021. It's going to be hard. I might fail at some of them. It's going to take a lot of practice, but I want to. I've always been that person who's like, you don't need a wing with every eyeshadow look on Instagram. And I still say that, but I want to be able to do it. You know, like if I wanted it, I want to be able to do it and feel confident about it. Speaking of like style and everything, I also want to work on accessorizing better. I feel like I usually just throw on a dress, the same pair of shoes all the time. I even bought a replacement of the exact same pair of shoes because they're just super comfortable and I like them. But I want to like accessorize more, buy more shoes that are like closed toed, so I can wear like more fishnet stockings and stuff. So I want to work on accessorizing, adding more necklaces and earrings to my collection, even though I have a bunch right now. I just want to work on putting things together. You know, not just throwing on a dress and the same pair of earrings every time. I want to work on different accessories. I never wear rings or bracelets and stuff, and I want to. I never wear like a belt because I only wear dresses. I want to work on styling things a little better than just throwing on a black dress and leaving. Around the house and work kind of stuff that I want to work on this year is I want to film ahead more. Usually I have things filmed 2 or 3 days in advance and they're ready, but I would really want to work on, I'm sorry if you hear kids outside. I can't do anything about that. But I want to work on like having like a week ahead where if anything happens or I'm mentally just not there, I can take a couple days off if I need to. Normally I did make this, in 2020 I made a schedule where I would have 2 days off a week, and that really worked for me. It's actually helped my mental health a ton because I used to never take a single day off. But I want to work on like having things filmed ahead of time, having a schedule planned. I bought a new planner for this year because usually I just use like a little notepad and I'll make notes and I'll plan my week on that. But I bought an actual planner so I can see ahead what I have going on, as well as keep track of sponsorships and everything. I also want to make my work schedule perfect, you know? Like I do usually have a schedule of like Saturday and Sunday I kind of take off, even though Sunday we do record our podcast, Crimex. And then Monday I clean the house as well as edit that podcast and make sure all of my emails and everything are answered. So I want to focus on my schedule and get it perfect, because sometimes we record a little bit late and I need to edit it exactly like the couple hours before it needs to come out, and it's just not, you know, I need to film ahead, get a right schedule. I also want to cook more. I order a lot of food and it really adds up, like door dashing food all the time because I don't want to leave the house and go out and all that, especially in the now times where things aren't normal and you can't go out all the time. I want to cook more at home instead of eating so much out because it gets really expensive really fast. It's great and there's no dishes, but I need to cook more at home. Anyways, you guys, those are my makeup predictions and goals for myself in 2021. Of course, naturally, I also want to grow my channel. That's just so hard. It's so hard. My channel is failing so hard right now. I don't know if it's because everybody is like off doing holiday stuff, if my content's just bad, if people hate my background. I've been like dropping some subscribers with my latest content and my views are terribly down, and I'm like really in a bad place about it mentally. So I've been trying not to let it affect me too much, but it has been. So I'm gonna say like New Year's, boom, midnight hits, better mind space hopefully, and give myself a couple days to wallow. Get it over with. But hopefully everything will go better in 2021. Hopefully everything is more consistent for me and the rest of the world, because the rest of the world has been a mess this year. And personally, I need consistency of some sort. I can't consistently go do things like I used to be able to. I can't consistently keep a relationship. It seems like I have a wonderful one now, and I'm hoping to keep that through 2021 because it's absolutely perfect. And you know, there's no red flags like there were with everyone else that I've dated. It's like, that's what I'm used to, the red flags, and I don't have any. I'm like, maybe I should keep this one. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Please let me down below something that you want to keep going or do or start doing in 2021. I'd love to know. Okay, bye guys. Have a great day and Happy New Year.